Hello and welcome back to another episode of the What Was That podcast. I'm Jazzy.
And I'm Addi.
We all have moments where we aren't exactly at our best.
Sometimes things can get heated and tensions boil over because the smallest inconveniences.
It's just the straw that broke the camel's back. In those moments, it's natural to be a little petty.
On this episode, we're digging into stories that OP was admittedly a little petty, but we're asking, was it justified?
Comment your thoughts and let us know what you think. I was like, yeah, let's just, I have nothing quippy.
Sure.
I was like, yeah,
Go
this
for
is
it, yeah.
what we're talking about. In case you weren't sure, P, do you remember that thing that was like P-E to the T-T-Y?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm petty.
Yeah, I'm petty.
Okay, story one. I threw gummy worms at a woman for talking and using her phone in the theater.
Hell yeah.
Which, you know what? I don't even need to read the story. Fucking justified.
That's how I feel too.
Yeah, because I don't think we talked about it. We went to see Backrooms, and the people behind us were talking the entire fucking movie.
Entire movie. It was a group of like 14-year-old boys who talked literally nonstop the entire time, and then a couple who, like, the entire... Like, girl, I get it. Be cutesy. I love it for you. But when you're like, it's dead silent in the movie and you're like, like,
Literally. You know,
right. I'm like,
you know that count a twink and a redhead?
no.
Oh, I will insert a clip of them here, but she does this laugh and she's like playing it up and it's literally, and
Yeah.
I was like, this is what you sound like. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. No, it was.
He's not that funny.
It
I
was
guarantee.
so bad. And like, also, like, we couldn't even hear like if he was saying anything. All we heard was like her giggling.
No.
I'm like, okay, we're trying to watch a movie, you guys. We're trying to watch a movie. We don't need to hear you giggle literally every 5 minutes.
Right.
Every 5 minutes.
Like,
Like,
shut up.
yeah.
Shut up. Nothing funny's happening. Something
Oh.
traumatizing is happening on the screen right now.
Yeah, this
Shut up.
girl's head's in the fridge right now, and you're
Right.
giggling. You're giggling. Like, yeah. I'm sorry. Sorry. We had to
Boom.
rant
Justified.
for a minute. Anyway.
A few years ago, I was watching Inside Out 2 in theaters. Sitting right in front of me were these two women and a young girl, maybe 7 or 8 years old. Throughout the movie, they kept talking, and the two women wouldn't stop using their phone. One of the women was using hers on full brightness. It was so incredibly disruptive. I happened to have a pack of gummy worms, but didn't want to waste any of the full worms on her. So after realizing at some point I couldn't take any more, I bit in half one worm and threw the other half at her and didn't miss. She turned around and looked in my direction, but I kept looking at the screen as if nothing happened. But then she still wouldn't stop using her phone. So a few minutes later, I bit off another half of gummy worm and threw the other half at her. That got her really angry. She turned around and looked at me and said, "Stop it." Again, I just kept looking at the screen, acting like it wasn't me who threw it. Then she turned to the woman and the little girl and said, "He's throwing gummy worms at me." The three of them turned around to look at me and then looked to see who else could have thrown it. They continued murmuring to each other. The little girl pointed to me, at least I think it was me, and said, "Well, it definitely wasn't that guy." The three of them turned back around to watch the movie, and the woman finally dimmed her phone and eventually stopped using it several minutes later. They also shut up for the rest of the movie. The woman also left for a few minutes, presumably to tell the staff on me, but nothing came of it. So, for future reference, if you ever see someone talking or using their phone in the movie theater, just throw popcorn or candy at them. They won't know who did it. I wanted to throw stuff at them so badly, but they're sitting in front. They were sitting behind us, so I would just have...
Yeah, you're like,
That wasn't me. It wasn't me.
You turn around, you throw directly
Make
at
eye contact.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for, I think, obviously it is a little petty, so it's a justified thing to be upset at, but for me, I'm like, go tell somebody, and I should have just done this, but here's the thing, here's why I didn't tell anybody when we went, because the theater was full, no one was moving, and no one else was saying anything.
Right.
So I didn't want to be the person, like, I get up, I leave, I go tell somebody, and then immediately I come back, and right behind me comes in a staff member. They know. And then everybody's gonna be looking at me, and obviously nobody else cared enough to say anything to the people behind us. So I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be the person, but like in this situation, like for me, I'm like, I just did nothing, and I complained about it later.
Yeah.
And that's on me. But like here, I'm like, you were willing to do something. Just go say something
That's
to the
fair.
staff. Like,
Yeah.
because
See, here's my thing. Clearly, these people are not taking the higher road. So why do I have to take the higher road? Why do I have to be the better person?
yeah.
If they're this is not a good take.
Yeah,
However,
this is an ethical dilemma that like
yeah, I
has been
don't always
discussed.
want to be the better person because you were a piece of shit.
Yeah, but then we get into like
I feel like
that
for minor things, that's a totally fine take. For major things, you don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely in the realm of like they should just
Yeah.
tell somebody
Yeah.
and or say something yourself. I don't know.
Like,
Like I do think arguably it's funny. Like it's a funny idea and not
Yeah.
gonna be like this person's not a bad person for doing it in any way, but I'm like, hey, that is a little like it is a little petty.
It's petty. Yeah.
Yeah, you should just go say something instead of throwing something at someone.
Yeah.
Like we're not kids. Like don't
No.
throw things in the
Yeah.
theater. Just because then also here's another aspect of it. When you start throwing stuff, you start like taking the attention away from other people too. Because like the person sitting behind you saw you throw that gummy worm at that person. So like if I was in that theater and I saw the guy in front of me throw a gummy worm at the woman in front of him, I'd be focused on that the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
The rest of the movie, I don't care. I don't even care if those ladies get off their phone. The rest of the movie, I'm checking to see if that guy's biting more gummy worms and throwing them. And like, I'm invested now. Like,
see, I would be invested too, but I would already be like out of the movie because those people were on their phone.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm like in it and like the gummy worm guy is
I'm
taking
talking
me
about
out.
in it. Yeah. Sorry.
Like,
not
they're
thinking
in
about
it,
the
you know?
song. But yeah, no, I feel this. Yeah.
Yeah. I really wanted to throw things at those people. It's probably for the best that I didn't. I also went on a date to go see Monkey Man, which is a really good movie. Everyone should see it. And the people next to us were talking. There were a total of 4 of us in the theater, me and my date, and then these 2 that were talking full volume the entire movie. And they're trying to show the sad backstory and why he's going on this whole revenge arc.
Yeah.
And they're just yapping like they're in a food court. And I was so close to being like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But then I was like, let me see if my date does anything. He didn't. He also didn't like the movie. He's like, we should have saw Kung Fu Panda. And I was like, we are not
Hot take.
gonna go on another date. Actually, this is the end of this. Yeah. Ugh.
Story 2. Examples of how I've gotten petty revenge as a chef. I'll start by saying I take my career and food safety very seriously. Even if I was livid over a customer, I would never do anything gross, dirty, harmful, etc. to their food, and I would shut down someone else trying to do so. I prefer my revenge to be petty, but noticed. The restaurant I work in is located in an upscale area. As a result, our customer base is full of entitled, elitist, insufferable people most days. If you have a problem with your food, that's fine. But if you're an asshole or being petty, you get served by a chef that's petty. The king of petty. The crouton debacle. This pair of older women came in, were immediately rude to the hostess and server from what I was told, so the server came to give me a heads up that they seemed like a problem. Sure enough, they start with a Caesar salad and send it right back. Their reason? Some of the croutons were big and some were small, and they liked croutons that were all roughly the same size. Heard. I put new salads in the window. One had equal size, very large croutons, and one had equal size, very small croutons. Like smaller than a sugar cube. Apparently, they learned not to be petty because they shut up and ate them. In a pickle over pickles. I like how they have like story titles for each of these instances. We had a gentleman come in and order one of our burgers. He said, extra, extra, extra pickles. The guy from SpongeBob. We normally do 3, so each extra was 3 more. 12 total. When it went to his table, he said he wanted more. I gave him 3 more, and he sent it back. At this point, it was time to shut the shit down. I took off all the pickles and scooped through the bucket of pickles to find 20 to 25 of the smallest slices I could find. all about dime size, loaded his burger up, and didn't come back. For reference, his original 12 pickle order was more than 20 to 25 pickles. Could I get some more onions? This regular always comes in and orders his burger with an obnoxious amount of onions. Normally, we do 2 rings. She always initially asks for about 30.
What the
Holy shit.
You Shrek. Like,
Also,
what
another
the fuck?
episode of SpongeBob. It's like this breath, the stank-ass breath. No bullshit. Then proceeds to send the server back 3 to 4 more times for a small plate for about 15 more. It's disgusting. One day, we were busier than usual, and she tried to pull this. Rather than having to keep stopping to accommodate her, I took the biggest red onion we had, pushed it through the slicer, didn't separate the rings, and put the entire onion on her plate. The server laughed her ass off when the lady left because she didn't touch any of the onion. Apparently, she took great joy in making the server run back and forth, and that was a buzzkill for her. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh my god, this is another one. Okay. We had a regular nightly customer place the same order for pickup 15 minutes before close every night for 4 months straight. We hated her because she treated all the staff she dealt with like shit, made ridiculous demands, and then no matter what, would send it all back to be refired even though there was nothing wrong with her order. One particular thing she would do is order 6 shrimp pasta dishes and request 3 additional portions of shrimp for each one. But she didn't want the shrimp on top like it comes, she wanted it on the side. No big deal other than how she wanted it. She didn't want it all together. She didn't even want the 4 total portions for each order together. Nope. She wanted each of the 4 portions for each of the 6 orders separately packaged. That takes a long ass time to do. Way more than necessary. All because she gets off on being difficult. So I wasn't having it one night. We knew she was coming, so all total I knew I needed 288 shrimp, which she got individually packaged in 288 ramekins. She was pissed. She said, "What am I supposed to do with this?" The general manager said, "Make sure they're all there." So she proceeded to count 288 ramekins as I watched from the kitchen with a grin. After that, she had no problem allowing us to start packaging it the way that it was meant to be and even started tipping. Then eventually stopped coming. Wins all the way around.
The shrimp is hilarious.
The shrimp is the funniest one of all of them.
It's like, what am I supposed to make sure it's all there?
Yeah,
Count
it, girl.
Yeah.
You wanted this, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Get your shrimp. There you go.
So funny. That's so, what a clever person, too.
Yeah, the whole onion is also diabolical.
Yeah.
Like, that's how do you eat that much onion? Like, what do your poops look like?
It's just an onion. It's like strings.
It
and like
smells like
spiral
onions, and it all has the stink smells coming out of it. They all have the little lines coming out.
Yeah, that's they're like, there's nothing you're doing other than getting off on being difficult.
Yeah,
like just go to the grocery store and buy an onion and eat it like an apple at that point.
If you know that you need that much onion, just bring your own everywhere that you go.
Yeah, every pore has to stink.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Yeah. Yuck. Yeah. Every time that anybody's around them, it's just like oozing out of them. Just onion. They do belong in Shrek.
They do belong in Shrek.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to put 25 tiny little pickle slices on it.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I do appreciate how open the chef is with his petty revenge. Like, because I was the same way when I was in food and beverage. Like, I'm not going to mess with anybody's food.
Right.
Like, first of all, illegal.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't do it anyway. But besides that, the ethical point of it is like, don't mess with something that's going inside of somebody's body.
Right.
Like,
don't
I feel like
gross.
Yeah, like you're poisoning somebody at that point. Like whether or not it's like with poison, but like your bodily fluids, like people who spit in people's foods. I'm like, hey, that's
don't
like
do that.
That's biological like warfare.
Right.
Almost. Like you're literally like putting your body fluids into somebody else's body without their consent. Like that's disgusting. Like that's probably that is one of the worst things you could do as somebody who works in food service. Like if you've done that before, I need you to like reflect. And I hope that you're a better person now. Yeah. Because that's just like it doesn't matter what they do to you. Like that's crossing a line where that should not be crossed.
Right. Instead, just give them comically large croutons.
Yeah, or 25 super tiny pickles. Or 1 onion. That's
One
slice.
whole ass onion.
Yeah. This chef is like very in your face about it, and I appreciate that. Because
Yeah.
then like what is it? Because
Like,
genuinely, what is
isn't
the
this
customer
what you
supposed to do?
wanted?
Yeah, like what do they
You wanted
say?
this.
Yeah, you asked for extra onion. I gave you extra onion.
You asked for the shrimp to be individually packaged. I just thought I was doing what you wanted.
Yeah, I was being thoughtful. You know how long this took me?
Yeah.
I put in so much
And
effort
you
for
don't
this.
even tip?
You don't even appreciate it.
Yeah. Story 3. The pettiest of petty revenge. This happened around 1990 to 2000 when I was working at a store. Part of my job involved opening and closing the store on certain days. I was consistently frustrated with my boss. She refused to listen to reason, and we argued repeatedly over how things should be organized and managed. The breaking point came when she sided with a coworker during a heated disagreement. Before I go any further, I'll admit that looking back, I was wrong. I acted like an entitled brat, and my behavior was far from mature. With that said, here's the petty revenge that I carried out. That night, after my boss took my coworker's side in our argument, I was scheduled to close the store. I was also supposed to open it the next morning. After everyone had left for the day, I saw the opportunity to enact my petty revenge. I went to my boss's computer, unlocked it. She's a slow typer, and I had previously watched her put in her password.
Damn, how slow she put her password? She's
Like, literally that sloth.
from Zootopia.
Yeah. P-A-S.
Announcing
W-O-R-D at.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And signed her up for at least 20 different adult websites using her work email. Oh my God.
Oh, woof.
Since I was already logged into her system, I opened her email and confirmed each subscription. These were free sites that sent daily updates featuring explicit content. Once that was done, I grabbed a stack of her floppy disks, the ones she used to back up all of her important data. I went out to my truck and got a large magnet. Oh my God. I had ones from the back of a speaker I just replaced and returned to run over every single disk, ensuring the data was corrupted. After that, I printed out in a bold sign that simply read, "I quit." I cleared the history on her computer before shutting it down. I walked to the front of the store and placed my note on the cash register and headed out. I locked the doors behind me, and in a final act of defiance, I toss away the key. Unsurprisingly, the store didn't open the next day. Fortunately, I never heard from them again.
Okay,
That's a hell of a way to go out.
I know, and I would not say that that's petty.
I would say that's nuclear and insane.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say that's the way over the top of
Right.
petty.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, gummy worms petty. This, you can't do that.
No,
You
that's
can't do that.
the whole thing. Like all parts of that were illegal. Like
Yeah.
every part of that whole story was illegal.
Yeah, as I have learned, as someone who allegedly has never done this, you can't sign up people for things with their email.
Yeah,
That's illegal.
You cannot do that. That is illegal for everyone who
Yeah.
didn't know. Just a heads up.
Yep.
Just don't tell anybody. I mean, if you do it, like
Allegedly, why would anyone? have
and
ever done
allegedly
that?
never say that on a podcast.
No.
But yeah, no. And crazy for them to put it on Reddit. That they.
Yeah,
They were like,
no,
you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna tell them how I did all of this crazy
their
shit.
account's deleted. So they're like, you know what? I'm gonna put it out there, and no one will know it was me.
That's crazy. Like that is absolutely nuclear. Somebody's literally with the first comment. I feel like this is leaning more toward nuclear revenge. That
Yep.
is exactly what I feel. Like that it must have been one heck of an argument.
So I was like, did you get your last paycheck? I did. It was mailed to me.
That's yeah. No, that's crazy. I don't know.
And,
I
like-
understand. There are times where it's like you're in such a heightened state, right? That like you're like I'm gonna fuck over this person or this company or whatever, which like is fine
To an extent.
to an extent.
Yeah.
And until you're like, because we only know half the story here. Like we don't know what their argument was about. Like,
Right.
what if OP like wasn't showing up for work on time and their coworker like got upset? Could have been like late to work and their coworker was like, "Hey, can you stop being late to work? I'm having a hard time, keeping up with stuff when you're always late."
Yeah.
And the manager was like, "Yeah, you probably shouldn't be late to work any day." For all we know, that could have been the context.
Right.
And then OP is like, "You know what? I'm going to ruin your job by signing you up for all these websites, and then you're probably going to get fired because your email, your work email is attached to all of these websites. And I'm going to mess up the store. I'm going to mess up all the data of the store and all the sales and everything, all of the records that we've been keeping.
Right.
I'm going to erase all of those, and then I'm going to like leave the store and fuck off."
Yeah. Call a locksmith just so you can come in and
Yeah.
realize everything's ruined.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
And someone asked them what the disagreement was, and they say, "It was so long ago, I don't even remember what we were arguing about. But I remember there was lots of yelling. Honestly, it was most likely my fault. I wanted things done in certain ways. And when they weren't, it would piss me off."
Okay.
So they like admit that this was actually their fault.
Yeah.
And they go, "That nuclear?"
That's crazy. Does not belong on Petty Revenge. But I mean, go off, I guess.
May I never have the privilege of working with you as a coworker.
I support women's rights and women's wrongs, so
I don't even know if was this a woman?
oh, I don't know.
I was assuming this was a man.
That would make more sense. Sorry.
A woman would never watch them be like,
I 28 female.
Yeah.
When I was 26.
Yeah, no, if it was, I'd be like, and you know what?
She's
She's entitled to that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Story 4. I, 32 female, am struggling to forgive my husband, 34 male, for his petty revenge on me. Can anyone please help me get over it? I feel crazy. Husband and I have been married for 6 years. 2 months ago, I stopped him from going on a bachelor's trip with his long-term school friends. I was okay and was kind of looking forward to him having fun until I learned that he hid the fact that they would be doing a lot of adult-themed activities, I think strippers and happy ending massages, as a part of their itinerary. It caused a huge fight, as we've always maintained that this is a deal breaker for me, and the fact that he hid it from me made it worse. He argued that he only did it because of my tendency to overreact. And of course, we couldn't engage in those activities, but that didn't mean he couldn't go. I would have been fine with him going if he told me about their itinerary and trusted the fact that he would keep away. What he did broke my trust, and the only way I could see him earning it back is if he voluntarily told his friends that he couldn't come, which he did. At the time, he looked really apologetic, and we made up. He took me shopping, and all was good. I bought some fashionable outfits and was looking forward to wearing them ahead of summer. Where we live, it was still a little cold, and I didn't get to go immediately dress up in the clothes I just bought. Also, most of my summer clothes had shrunk in the washer, so I practically only had my oversized casuals and these clothes I had just bought. A few weeks later, it started to get warmer, and as I slip into my new dress, it feels tight. I'm confused. I just tried them on in the store. I'm a size 14, as the label on the dress said, so no, I didn't get the wrong size from the store. Then another dress was tight. Same with the pants and a few other tops. I start feeling absolutely crazy. Had I just put on so much weight in a matter of a few weeks that my new dresses weren't even fitting? I've always been a bit sensitive about how my body looks, and I remember telling my husband how excited I was that these new clothes looked so flattering on me. I felt so good in all of them, and now they look so hideous on me. I started to cry on the floor. I was so embarrassed to tell my husband this. I thought he must have noticed if I put on weight. I was a wreck. I was feeling crazy for a few weeks now. Even the clothes that I had before felt tighter. I don't know if it was placebo or really, but it didn't help. My husband, a few days ago during dinner, said he wanted to confess something. He was snickering while saying this, and what he said absolutely crushed me. He said that while I was gone to see my sister, who had just had a baby for a week, he had secretly taken all of my outfits that he knows I routinely wear and gave them to a local tailor to make them a size or two smaller. He said he paid them generously to stitch things faster, and said sorry, but it felt like funny payback for what I'd done. I said it wasn't funny. He made me feel crazy. I was crying and screaming at this point. He severed my sense of self and made me feel ugly. Eventually, I tried to be okay, but I'm not. I'm still reeling for what he did as petty revenge. It's been some time since he confessed and offered to get them stitched back to the original size. I'm struggling with what he just did. I want to forgive him, I never knew how resentful he was for me about that trip. Maybe it's my fault. I should have been more trusting. I knew he never would cheat. In my heart, I knew he would keep away. And from his point of view, his petty revenge on me probably feels deserved. I would be mad too if he stopped me from doing something I was really looking forward to. But still, if you were me, how would you feel? Has anyone had their spouse do petty revenge on them?
Divorce. I'm sorry, like that. I feel like that's the only option.
Yeah, I don't like.
Yeah.
From the get go, like I can understand because I have the same boundary. Like
Totally.
no strippers, nothing like that. Like
Right.
sexual proclivities, like it's just
What's the intent?
what's the intent? There
Right.
like there has to be an intent behind it, and usually that is sex. So why are we doing it?
Right.
So I can understand those boundaries. Some women are okay with that, and that's totally okay. That's in your relationship, that's your prerogative. Like
Right.
whatever. But she obviously set a boundary, and like OP said, like if he would have came to her and told her, "Hey, the bachelor trip has these things on it. I just want to be upfront with you, but I will not be taking part of it.
Exactly.
I just want to go." Like has every right in feeling like upset that he didn't do that.
Right.
Because like
He
why are
hid
you
it.
hiding it?
Exactly.
And it's like, yeah, sure, in his stance, like he knows that's a boundary and he's afraid that she's gonna say no.
Mm-hmm.
However,
right, just not telling her
Just
is not a
not-
good option.
yeah, exactly. Because like if she does find out, you're not gonna go regardless. Now, especially
Right.
because you didn't tell her. So why not take the risk, have the uncomfortable conversation? Hey, this is gonna be happening. Like, I would still really like to go. I would hope that you trust that I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
That like that
Right.
should have been a testament to their relationship, but he showed her that he, one, didn't trust her,
Mm-hmm.
and two, it kind of shows that you have some ulterior motives here, because
Right.
like why the hell are you hiding it?
Right. It shouldn't be hidden.
Yeah,
If you're not going to do anything, what are you hiding?
yeah. And this might be a hot take, but I frankly think that in any relationship where you have to get back at somebody, it's not a good relationship.
Absolutely.
Like, if you are plotting, if your partner does something to upset you, and you're like, I need to do this to get back at them, you should not be together.
Right.
Like, you are not in a place, a like stage in your life where you can be a mature adult and realize that not everything is like tit for tat. Like,
Exactly.
yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. And the fact that he went after her biggest insecurity.
Oh, yeah, which I'm sure as her husband, he knows exactly
Yeah.
what buttons to push.
Yeah.
And just to be like, oh, yeah, I'll just have them take it back out. It is hard to take clothes out. It's easier to take them in. What are they going to do? Add more fabric
Yeah, exactly.
to all of her favorite clothes?
Yeah. You literally just ruined all of those outfits and spent all of that money out of spite.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, to literally do something that would rip her confidence down, because
Mhm.
that you knew, like, there's a difference with like, and I still don't think this is okay, but like there's a difference between like, I wanted to get you back, so I put a whoopee cushion under your seat when we went out to a fancy restaurant.
I would be so mad.
I would just be super mad.
Because that's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
But
there's a difference between like, and again, I'm like, that's not great. That's not a great thing to do. But there's a difference between like, haha, I got you back, and like, hi, I ruined your confidence and self-esteem
Right.
in 4 weeks.
Right.
I ruined it, dismantled your entire self-worth and your whole sense of self.
Right. You were crying on the floor because
Yeah.
not only did I take the new clothes
Mm-hmm.
that you loved and were excited to wear, I took your other clothes that were your favorite and I made them too small.
And the only clothes that fit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you have nothing. And you think that you're disgusting and like gross, and you have no self-worth because you think that you like gained all this weight in a little bit of time.
Yeah. Don't divorce. Death to him.
Yeah.
Divorce is
Death
too
to
late.
all of them. Yeah. No, that it's absolutely crazy that anybody would like want to stay in a relationship with somebody that did this to them, because
No.
that's psychological warfare at that
Right.
point. Like,
Over such a, like, imagine if something bigger happens in your relationship.
yeah.
This is what he's doing over, in my opinion, something that's fairly minor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, it's great to go to someone's bachelorette party, but what if something bigger happens in life?
Yeah.
What is he going to do to you then? I would always be worried about that.
Yeah.
So,
And it's already a tell that he literally lied off the bat about the bachelor party. So like, yeah, you have two of the hugest red flags right here. Like, he's deceptive in so many different ways. He lies about so many different things, and he obviously does not care about you at all.
No.
Because why? What partner wants to make their partner feel that way?
Right. He's like, laughing when he's telling her this.
Yeah, guess what I did?
As she just had a breakdown in the closet because her clothes don't fit.
Oh, I would lose my mind. All of his clothes. I would like set all his clothes on fire. I'd be like, here, I don't have any clothes. You don't have any clothes anymore.
Right.
Sorry.
No one's wearing clothes anymore. Yeah, we're done with clothing this house. No one has clothes.
I'm going to get clothes on your credit card, and then all of your money is going to me because we're getting a divorce. So
yeah. All right. I can admit, I have been a little petty, but I have never done any of these things.
It has given me a few ideas, though. Another great idea is you liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. You can find us on all of the social media platforms at _the pod. You can also find us on Reddit, and you can let us know if you think OP was justified in these stories. And if you would like to send one of your stories to us as well, you can email us at whattwasthat.thepod@gmail.com.
What's the pettiest thing you've ever done?
Well, there was this one time that... Wait, what was that?